everyone, so it's time to review the products that we purchased last week, a week and a half ago. I'll start with the GlamGlow masks, face mask. This one is the GlamGlow Youthmud. I'm obsessed with this. This is so good. I wasn't really usually a mask person just because I have really sensitive skin and everything usually reacts to my skin, so I was hesitant in trying it and using it, but when I saw that it's got the world's best face mask tag on it, I had to pick it up and try it. So first impressions, because I was a little bit scared, I'll be honest. It smells strange, but it's like a deep grey colour and it's filled with seaweed and other beautiful things, and you just pop it on. We have a video that we did of me putting on Jamie to see how it works. So you pop it on like a normal sort of mask and you leave it on for about 10 to 20 minutes. You then dampen your hands and you rub the mask into your skin, and what that does is a deep exfoliation. And as far as exfoliation goes, it was rough. It was a good rough exfoliation, so you'd probably only really want to do it once a week. I did this 3 times in a week and a half, which I probably shouldn't have, but I really wanted to give it a go. So probably this would be your Sunday night treatment, and it's amazing. Like, I washed it off and straight away my skin just felt plump and beautiful, and the next day I was getting comments from the first time that I used it. The next day everyone's like, what have you done to your skin? Your skin looks flawless. So yeah, definitely love this, and I already went and repurchased another one because I had to give this to Jamie to try so she could give you a review, and straight away I went back down to Mecca Maxima and bought another one because I loved it. So that's that one. Okay, so this is the GlamGlow Thirsty Mud. Completely different. This is for rehydrating your skin, and I was using it sort of in between when I was using this one. So it can be put on as a mask and left for 20 minutes and then wiped off, or you can put it on and leave it on overnight if you have really dehydrated skin and just wipe it off in the morning. So I did both ways and I found that they were both pretty much the same. I have combination skin now, so my skin is not really that dry, only in certain points. So it wasn't overly hydrating for my skin, but it was good. It still left my skin feeling nice and fresh and hydrated. It wasn't so much of a mask like this one, it's more of a thick moisturizer that you would use. So I did like it. It was a good one. It goes on, feels a bit stingy and cool straight away. But if you have really dehydrated skin, then I'll definitely go with this, and I'll go with the leave it on overnight method. So do that one. Next product I have here is the Body Shop All-In-One 5 Action Perfector Instablur. This is a pre-foundation primer, and what it's supposed to do is almost blur out the imperfections of your skin. And I found when I put it on over clean moisturized skin, it almost looked like it blurred out some of the imperfections on my face just with this by itself, which was pretty amazing because I've got freckles and stuff underneath my foundation, and this just smoothed it out. I think that you could probably, if you had fairly good skin or skin that wasn't too marked or have acne or anything like that, I think that you could wear this just as a skin smoother, and it was really nice. It went on so nice and smooth, and I've had no flashback in photos. This is what I was worried about because it sounds like it's kind of HD, and obviously with HD products in the makeup industry, that's where you get the flashback or the white sort of looking parts of your face in photos. So I was worried about that, but we haven't had any flashback, and we've used different types of flashes to take photos with this, so it's been really good. So I'm definitely going to keep this in my kit, and I'll rebuy it for myself. Next product I have is Smashbox 24-hour Photo Finish Shadow Primer. I really like this shadow primer because it was really thick when I started to put it on. I've got oily eyelids and heavy eyelids, so I really need an eyelid primer every day. And I found that I could put this on and it wasn't too much of an overbearing colour. It did have a little bit of a shimmer sort of to it, but it was nice. It was something that I could wear without eyeshadow and still have it look really pretty on my lids and not really look like I had too much on. I used it before I went out on the weekend, and my eyeshadow lasted. It didn't crease, no oil came through, so I want to give it more of a go, but so far I really like it, so definitely going to finish this one and see how I go with it, because as I said, I do use a eyelid primer every day, so I'm going to keep going with that one. Next up is the Nars Matte Multiple in Exfoliation. Now this is a nice peachy corally colour. I bought this so I could show Jamie how she could contour and use this as a blush at the same time and just be able to blend it in. So I did that technique in our Khloe Kardashian video that we just filmed. So I could show you in there how I did it. I literally just painted them on the face and I put this on the cheeks and I just buffed it all in with the foundation brush. So I wanted to show her how easy it was to use cream products, because a lot of people are scared to use cream products. They just don't know how to use them, they don't know how to blend them. And honestly, they're so simple. They're much better than powder, because I find powder, if people load up their brush too much and don't tap off and they apply, say, a blush to the cheek, it can be a really harsh colour and hard to blend out. With putting powder on cream, it really can be hard to blend. Whereas the cream over a cream, it all just blends into each other. And I'll admit I'm not a big fan of cream eyeshadows, mostly because I don't like anything to crease, and me personally have oily lids, so I'm always using powders. So I prefer to use that on clients also. But cream products for the face I love, and you can always set everything with a powder. So you can even go back over this with a corally coloured powdered blush just to set it if you like. Otherwise you can go over with a normal finishing setting powder and go from there. But no, I really like these matte multiples, and I hope they bring out more shades, because I think they have 6 shades in the range at the moment, and I really hope that they extend that because it's really good. My final product here is the Stila Stay All Day Matte Bronzer. This is in the medium shade. It's a matte bronzer. It's not really any different to any other sort of matte bronzers out there. It didn't thrill me. I used it for bronzing. I used it to see if I could contour with it, just because it is a matte bronzer, so you can use it for contouring out your cheeks and warming up around the hairline. It wasn't anything special. It's just a matte bronzer, so yeah, it's not bad. I still prefer my Nars Laguna bronzer. It does have a little bit of a shimmer, but I find that it's such a universal colour. I can use it on any sort of skin tone. Of course, it will have different uses depending on what skin tone I'm using it on, but it's just a fail-safe. I love that stuff. And if I actually really was contouring myself or a client, I would use a normal contouring product that I would use, that a professional would use, which is more of an ashy sort of grey undertone product as opposed to a bronzer, because bronzers generally are a bit warmer, have a sort of orangey undertone, and when you are contouring you want to cast a shadow, and with that is an ash tone as opposed to an orangey sort of colour. So you can still do it with a matte bronzer, that's fine, because it doesn't have that shimmer in it. If you have a shimmer in it and you're trying to contour, say, your cheekbone, it comes up looking a bit dirty and it'll flash back a bit weird in photos. Okay, so that's my review on these recent products that we just bought this week and tried out all week for you. So I'm sure we'll go shopping again this week to buy more products to review, because that's what we're here for and that's what we like doing. We want to go through and test out new things that come out in the market and see how they go, because I myself don't like going out and wasting money on products, and being a professional, I've got groups and I've got connections of people and professionals that I talk to, so I can get product reviews of things that have been used through the industry, so I know what's going to work and what's not. And that's where we come in, because everyday sort of people don't really have that access to that information, so that's what we want to give you. So these were the things that just came out in Mecca Max Summer, and obviously from the Body Shop, and I really love these Body Shop products, so I'm going to go in there and try more of their stuff, and I'll let you know how that goes. So thanks again for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.